And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. Jones. And Smith subbed in for Terry Rozier. And Hood the bucket on the assist by Jones. And that Sharp the pass to Eubanks. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And so it's Charlotte with it. They're leading by 8. Back to Hood. Passes to Smith. Charlotte moving it around. It's tipped. Richards passes to Hood. Right side Jones. Martin dishes to Hood. Just 4 to shoot. Now the pass to Richards. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't. And continue to score consistently.
To the paint. Here's Eubanks. And nothing is falling for him right now. Charlotte leading by 10. Outside Hood. Hood on the wing. Over Sharp. Again, the Hornets score.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Trailblazers trail by 12. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
And Jones sends it back. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Nice follow through on the fadeaway. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Smith outside. Now here's Hood. He's tightly guarded. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. Luke's checked in for Sharp. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Thibault. Now here's Simons. Nurkic with it. A 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
On the floor for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Sharp. And here's Nurkic. Feeds it to Grant. The Hornets pull it in. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hood against Simons. And Hood the bucket on the assist by Rozier. 18 points for the franchise.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now here's Thibault. Here's Sharp. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan. And he is relentless in his attack.
And so he makes both from the line.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that crew.
Hood gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Sharp. Back to Simons. Now here's Sharp. Goodbye Hood. And it's Sharp missing. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Simons kicks to Nurkic. Back to Simons. Portland again missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Thibault can't get it to go.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Hornets leading by 16. The pass to Rozier. Back to Hood. Rozier finds Hood. Washington score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Simons. Here's Sharp. Nurkic trying to get open. And it's Sharp missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Fast break. Here we go. Simons kicks to Thibault. Pass to Grant. Here's Sharp. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Hood, the pass to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Hood dishes to Williams. Over in the corner, Rozier. Washington kicks to Hayward. From past the arc. He can't get that one, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Sharpe. From outside, off the mark.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in. Reddish, he's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Sharpe.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Hood, the pass to Hayward. Back to Hood. Williams kicks to Hayward. Hood dishes to Williams. Shoots over Nurkic, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Down low, here's Simons. That's tipped.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Richards passes to Hood. He's looking for Williams and finds him. He gets it in there. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Charlotte. They finish off the... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Put out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Williams at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Here's Simons. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
We hope you enjoyed this as much as we did.
And we're always looking out for community members doing great things in 2K. So keep it up, because you never know, we might see you next season.
And remember, next week we'll have our 9th annual 2K TV Awards. You don't want to miss it.
Until then, enjoy the game, go get some wins. Don't lose like Team 2K TV and our coach over here. Go get some wins, go get some dubs. I believe in you.
And with all the player movement this offseason, we're seeing some teams that are still building chemistry, Brent.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. You can't simulate this stuff in training camp. Even though you're scrimmaging a ton and going through the playbook, you have to be out here. You have to be on an NBA floor. You have to watch the way guys adjust to things that are happening on the fly. And that'll settle these teams in once they get familiar with one another.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Dennis Smith. And it's Hood in at the 2 spot. Oladipo against Smith. Outside Hood. Oh, he tries a 3. And he buries his first look. Well, you figured the advertising offers would come rolling in for MP. He'll be the new face of Kia in their NBA campaign.
And I'll tell you what, not a bad face to have in the world of endorsements. MP is getting better each day, and sponsors are taking notice.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Misses the baby hook. The Heat have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And Oladipo with the bucket on the assist from Butler.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Down low. Back to Hood. Fires the 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive. Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And here's Lowry from the arc. The shot that time not on target. And Charlotte going the other way now, coming off a win against the Blazers.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Charlotte, and he recovers it. here in the first. Just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shots good by Hood. Hood's got 8. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
And the Heat call time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Adebayo finds Butler. Oladipo outside. Hayward against Butler, looking to end the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
That's good from Butler. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his third year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's Hood. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. And that one drops for him.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Lowry. Now here's Oladipo. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's in there. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Inside. Here's Hood. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
That's an easy shot provided by Dennis Smith Jr.
Now here's Lowry. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Oladipo outside. Adebayo with it. Richards is there. Outside Butler for 3. Smith with the rebound. The Hornets with the lead. Here's Hood. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They're really working the paint now.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oladipo, the pass to Lowry. Here's Butler. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game to the middle. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
A different look for Miami. Yurt Sevens checked in for Martin. Strus comes in for Oladipo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Williams is checked in for Washington.
A good body control and great strength from Jimmy Butler, able to finish at the rim.
Pass to Hood. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Vincent. Strus up top. That one a little long.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Pass to Vincent. Now Adebayo, defended by Hood. Here's an 8-footer. Tipped.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Richards, covered by Strus. Hood, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Butler, following the bucket by the Hornets. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Hood. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
9 for 10 here in the first quarter. He's on fire.
Outside Strus. Outside Butler. Back to Strus. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Hornets. 1:16 left to play in the first. Pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Strus. Again, the Heat misses. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Hood. Here's Smith. Outside Hood. Here's Richards. He's covered by your 7. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Hornets lead by 18.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Outside Butler. Back to Vincent. A shot to stop the drought. Here's your 7. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Charlotte. Here's Hood. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Throws it up high.
Just a brilliant, gritty performer night in and night out. Bam continues to contribute.
Outside Hood. The shot. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. They're efficient. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. P.J. Washington out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Smith, and it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, PA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
And he's good on the second. And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And that'll be... Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Here's Butler. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Just 2 to shoot. And that one's good.
Well, such a good score on the inside, finding just a bit of space, and then Oladipo confident to knock that one in.
Here's Hood. And the Hornets, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Difficult situation for Miami. Outside Butler. Zeller up top. Lowry outside. Oladipo finds Lowry. Back to Oladipo. Over Hood. Offensive rebound. Zeller. Pass to Butler. 3-pointer. The Hornets pull it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Pass to Martin. Outside Butler. Back to Martin from outside the arc. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Hood. Goes up again. Jones' shot is good.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Here's Martin. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Back to Smith. Outside Hood. Hey, puts up a three. Zeller with the rebound. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Butler against Martin. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Hood can't get it to go. The Heat have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Oladipo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Oladipo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Timeout call, the Hornets. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
And the Heat make... And so it's Charlotte in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back with you shortly. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Charlotte's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
This is a really interesting career path for Dennis Smith Jr. The 10th pick, but he's played for 4 different teams during his first 5 seasons in the league.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pulls up. Shots good by Hood. Hood's got 43 points.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Dennis Smith Jr. moving around a lot as a young player. Brent, how hard is that?
Well, the inconsistent play coming with some of that consistent movement for Dennis Smith Jr. And the hopes is that there is a team that just allows him to settle in and be the best version of himself.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we...
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog...
Okay. Now, I just want to play this thing straight through.
Told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Like, you want...
Go, go! Hey, help me out, man! Knock it down! Keep coming, keep coming!
Grab that! Close! Grab that!
Bust that! Bust that! That's all you! Get on my man! Whose man is that?
You can't play with me! Come to me, come to me! Yo, man! Ball, ball! Hey! No!
Illegal defense. One shot.